It's day 18 of the Radio Free Skaro Fluid Links Advent Calendar. Paul B. on Blue Sky asks us this. In an alternate universe, RFS does not exist. Do you think the three of you would start a Doctor Who podcast today, given the position the show is currently in? Ooh.
I don't think I'd start any podcast today. I'm not, how old was I? Like 35 maybe when we started it? I don't think I've got the energy now to go put this much work into what, you know.
You were, oh my God, you were 35. I was 31 when we started
I know. So just on age alone, if I was starting today, I'm going to be 55 in a couple weeks, right? So I mean, no is the obvious answer.
You've by the time this comes out, Warren, happy birthday! You are 55.
I suppose that's true. Also, the other thing about this is that to go against what I just said, there was, I guess, just Doctor Who had just started again, more or less, right? Kind of, relatively speaking.
By the time we had we had started thinking about the podcast in 2005, and then we finally got around to it in 2006.
I wouldn't say we're burnt out. We're always going to love Doctor Who, but we would, just age and 20 years of inertia would probably keep us from doing it, I think. At least, I'm not going to speak for you guys, but I think for me.
Yeah.
Somebody else would do one, and I would jump in on it maybe, but...
Well, Chris has the most energy. He's only been at this for 19 years, so it's...
And he's younger.
Yeah, so...
18 and a half.
18 and a half at time of recording. Chris, do you think...
19 and a half for you guys.
Yeah, do you think you'd start... I know, I was rounding up, all right? 2026, 20 years of Radio Free Skaro. The year where no Doctor Who was made. Anyway, go on, Chris.
Apt.
Yeah.
I wouldn't start a podcast, but I might do one of those, like... clickbaity shock YouTube
gross
things, but with even worse stories and grammar.
Oh no.
Wow.
Why would you do that? Why would you inflict that upon us?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. What was you on YouTube?
And would I wear a Peter Capaldi mask? I might.
Oh. I actually don't know what's going on, Chris. What the hell are you talking about when it comes to these things? I don't know what...
Oh, I've never watched any of them, or very little of any of them. But if you're on Google Alerts, there's always a myriad of links to YouTube about RJD has killed the show, or woke, or whatever.
Yeah, you wouldn't be that guy though.
Trash.
At your age now, and given current events, I don't think you'd be that dude.
I wouldn't, because again, that smacks of effort.
That too, yeah.
Especially something video based. But I don't know, man.
Yeah. It's so ingrained, right? Like, it just feels like you're talking about inertia. I mean, it's all like...
It's a 20-year habit, yeah. Exactly.
I mean, yeah, peek behind the curtain, kids. We just recorded an episode there was literally an hour's worth of news discussion coming out of a show that has not been on the air for 6 months. So like, there's never ever been like nothing to not talk about when it comes to this silly show.
Well, I even think just beyond the confines of this thing we do, like for example, 2 out of the 3 of us have met our respective spouses through this thing. We have gone to however many Gallifrey 1 cons. I've been, guests of honor at WesterCon back in the day.
Yeah.
And like, there's a lot of other stuff that if I try to extract that out of my life as it sits right now, I don't know how to do that.
Same here.
So it's that's a very, very, very tough question, because it's not just hitting record and talking into a microphone. There's been a lot of other stuff that's come of it. So,
and the overall internet climate of 2025 is a very different thing from the internet climate of 2007 or whatever it was. Like,
and even then, the climate of 2007 or whatever was a lot different from 10, 15, 20 years prior, with Usenet being our main source of
and absolutely
exposure
real
and discussion.
Real player being the sine qua non of audio.
I didn't even know what Usenet was. I'm not even sure I even still know what Usenet is. So that's
user groups,
message boards.
Message boards.
I don't know what those things are. I only got a computer in 1999 for crying out loud. I mean,
good gravy.
I know. Yeah, it's tough to imagine our lives without Radio Free Skaro, honestly. Just as it's tough to imagine our lives without Doctor Who. You know, like I feel like they both are just entwined now. They're just a part of life. They're not an obsession anymore. They're just a part of life.
Yeah.
You know,
they're background radiation at this point.
Yeah, slowly killing us all.